Welcome, traveler, to Orion Reads. Let's get into it. I am an intuitive reader. I'm new to tarot, but very seasoned in energy reading. This reading is timeless and intended to offer insight into a situation that is on your mind. If this message finds you, it is because it is meant to. Okay. Ooh. I don't think I've ever pulled these cards. I may have pulled this one. Okay. The Nine of Wands. I don't know what this card is. Is this the Three of Pentacles? Interesting. I don't know what this card is. I would imagine it's the Three of Pentacles. And then this last one is the Seven of Swords. Ooh, mischief. Okay. I feel like you're very excited about that. Okay, take what works and leave the rest. Never force a reading onto your situation. Some of the readers I follow pommel me with accuracy, and some do not. It is my responsibility to discern the difference. Okay. I think I mentioned in the last reading the full moon in Sagittarius energy that I have been swan diving in. Family, this is so intense. You would not believe me if I told you what's been going on. Or maybe you would. Maybe you would. Let's discuss. Feel free to comment in the down below, and let's chat about it. Okay, this is the Nine of Wands. Oh, wait, there's something I wanted to say. Why did I mention the Sagittarius energy? So my moon is actually in Sagittarius, and the best way that I've come across to read the birth chart is this. Focusing on the sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So the sun, moon, which is what most people are familiar with, it actually doesn't lead the charge. So when you meet someone, the first thing that like, imagine yourself as a house. When they meet you, the first thing they see is the outside of the house. In tarot, the outside of the house is the rising sign, whatever that is. It's the very first impression, upon saying, hi, my name is so-and-so. That's what people see. It's not until they get to know you and spend time with you and there's trust involved and you allow them in a bit more that you bring them into your living room. Your living room is the sun sign, okay? Then the people who are really close to you, these are family, these are besties, etc. That's when you give them access to the deeper parts of you, which is your moon sign. And then these are like the actual, inner sanctum. Very few people get to see these parts of you. The most intimate parts of you are your Venus. I call it your bed. I just got a call. I hope I'm still recording. Okay. So keep all that in mind. So with the Sagittarius full moon, what's happening is that the entire collective, regardless of your zodiac signs, regardless of where everything lands, everyone's getting a piece of this Sagittarius energy. And Sagittarius is known for being outrageously courageous. That's where all of my fire comes from. That's where all of my passion comes from. We're also seekers of knowledge. Shout out to Julia and Magicians. And also, there's one more thing. We are all about freedom. We are all about. So I just had this in my head. I can't recall, but everyone's getting a taste of that. Everyone's getting an assist in that vibration. So fire signs, we're adding to your inferno. Water signs, things are about to heat up. Earth signs, don't get scared. This is divine fire, so you should go unscathed, and this is wonderful. Okay, let's get into this to this Nine of Wands. I'm seeing fatigue. I'm seeing using the wand to hold ourselves up, which is such a blessing in disguise considering these are divine objects. These are magical totems. These are all Mjolnir, which is Thor's hammer, which is used to channel his power. Or I think, what was the other reference I used? I believe it was Agatha Harkness and her pendant. You're exhausted, but you've done the work. Everything's up. The only reason that this wand that you're holding on to isn't planted is because you're using it to keep yourself upright. So you're surrounded by divine energy. You're surrounded by divine order. Everything's balanced. Everything seems to be, things are good. This is a really great card. You've been battered. You've been bruised. You are bruised. And you need a minute to catch your breath. This has been a lot. This has been exhausting. It's definitely more than you bargained for, but you also knew it was going to be, so you're here for it. This is just a rest. This is just a reprieve. This is nothing to be stressed about. This is nothing to be overwhelmed over. This is par for the course. Again, you anticipated this. You've allotted space for it. And contrary to what we're looking at, there's a lot of orange in this. This is the sacral chakra. I don't know if I finished this the last time, but in the last reading, but I started saying whenever I mention a chakra system, because each chakra is its own pool with its own specific blockages. If you're inspired to, go ahead and check those out. So in this case, we have the sacral, which is for pleasure and creativity. That's the word I've been looking for, by the way, pleasure. Excuse me. We also have the heart chakra below. That's a pretty strong foundation. It looks like a valley, even though it gives the impression that it's just grass. So I believe that things may be closer than they appear in this image. I'm laughing at the rearview mirrors on cars. But yeah, that's a very big symbolism here, and it's almost like the heart chakra is intertwined into the wands, amplifying their power, amplifying the access to the tools that you have at your disposal that are available to you. These are all yours. So let's see what the book says. Book. Does anyone? The reason that I say the book like that. Does anyone remember? What is it? Hocus Pocus. Hocus Pocus. Book. Come to mommy. Let's see. What are we doing? No, wands. Nine of Wands, right? Dyslexia moment. Let me just make sure. These are okay. Yeah, these are Nine of Wands. This is the Nine of Wands. Okay. You are halfway through a battle, fatigued and drained of energy, but nearly there and close to success. You have resilience, courage, and strength of will. You may be guarded and wounded. You may have had setbacks, but you are gathering your strength and learning from past failures. Damn. I'm very proud of myself. I'm not impressed. I'm proud of myself. Because I never know what's coming to me. For example, I'm guessing this is the Three of Pentacles. I don't know if it is or not. Also, as far as like negative energy versus positive energy, something that I came across recently that I was grateful to was something to the effect of like Pentacles. If the point of the pentacle is upright, then it's spirituality at the top, and then the physical world at the bottom, the illusion. Whereas if it's flipped upside down, that's when it's negative. That's when it goes dark, because it inverts. It inverts what's meant to be, and it praises the material over the spiritual, which only gets you into all kinds of trouble. I just heard calamity. That's the real calamity. So keep that in mind. So assuming this is the Three of Pentacles, I have no idea if it is or not. Talk about going in blind. What am I seeing? I'm seeing collaboration. I'm seeing you are not alone. I'm seeing the look on his face, which seems to be irritation, being perturbed. I see being unfazed by this. And I'm also seeing a splash of light, vibration, to lighten up the darkness. See how dark it is back here? And see how soothing and calming this is? Well, at least it is for me. That's the energy that I'm getting. This is very peaceful. This is very protected. So the red for the root chakra, there's blue. This is probably the most prominent blue, other than the King of Pentacles card. I feel like this is the most prominent blue we've seen. I feel like I'm usually seeing interpretations of blue in the cards, but this is the most pronounced that I've seen, which is giving me abracadabra. I create as I speak. This is also giving me throat chakra energy. So be careful, be impeccable with your words. Words are spells. That's why they call it spelling. It's the first agreement of the book, the 4 agreements. It's a very quick read. If you're inspired to do so, I highly recommend you check it out. This is lining things up. This is an elevated platform. This is an assist. This is a cosmic assist. You're being held up. This step was placed there specifically for you. So that definitely means something. Definitely check it out. Actually, hold on. What am I doing? Wow. I love it. All right. Assuming this. Wow. This is wild. Assuming this is the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. You are collaborating with others to achieve your goals. You are learning and implementing. Successful projects require different kinds of expertise, and those skills are now coming together in the form of teamwork. You are dedicated to build on your success, to build foundations. You have worked hard to overcome your challenges, and the effort you have put in should be paying off. I stand by it. This is awesome, and I'm led to believe that this is the 3 of Pentacles. I'm so proud of myself. If I'm wrong, it's hilarious. But if I'm right, that's really cool. Very, very cool. All right. In case I haven't said it, I read from the wish fulfilled. What does this mean? This means this is the energy that you're in now. This is a preview of what's coming. So be ready to collaborate. Be ready to collaborate. And then this is where it all leads. This is the wish fulfilled. This is what's coming. And with that said, I think I said when I pulled it, mischief. This is mischief. This is he energy. That's what this is. It's a lot more blue here. So words matter. Be able to, I'm hearing, if you can't explain it to a 5-year-old, then you don't understand it yourself. And I think that's been dusting the readings. It's been I think it's been in the back of my mind, and this is it's at the forefront of my thoughts right now, finally. Which is really interesting that I commented on the blue here as well, and here's blue here. So I think that matters. If you can't explain it to a 5-year-old, then you don't understand it yourself. And I've been saying for years that adults are children with paychecks, simply because children don't know what's the word? Children don't know what complicated means. Children see things at face value. They don't complicate it. It doesn't register for them. It's not a word that computes. They read energy, and they're focused on that more than anything. It's adults who understand the laws of the 3D. It's the adults who try to apply everything to whatever the laws say, if you will. And all I've been saying in these readings is the 3D is not real. It's an illusion. We are vibrational beings having a physical experience. I also haven't said this in a while. Even though it seems like I am not trying to give into you of anything. You are the reason I call you a traveler is because this is your journey. You are traveling through the cosmos. You are traveling through this lifetime. One of the most beautiful depictions of life that I've heard is that I think it was like an AI prompt response, but it was what are the greatest lies, and it was something to the effect of um, the the lie is that you have life, and the reality is that life has you, and it's only for a short period of time. You're traveling through the cosmos. Time is not linear. Sorry, I I almost went down to the abyss in regards to like a rabbit hole that I was about to go down, and I was like, we're trying to keep this under 20 minutes because people's times are valuable. So, all right. There's also a lot of this. What is this? Chartreuse? Is that what this is? It's like it's such a vibrant red. This card is it's wild because this card appears so simple on its face, but it's saturated with energy. Um, so look into the root chakra. Root is I'm going to post a link to the best explanation that I've seen for the chakra system, which is a scene in Avatar, The Last Airbender. Such a great series. There's actually a movie that just came out recently that's kind of a continuation of that. It's an animation. So good. So good. If you haven't watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, I highly recommend it. If you can find the second installment, it just came out, I believe, in 2026. It was awesome. I would definitely check it out as well. Um, okay. I'm seeing this is giving me quilt energy. And quilts are ooh, I've never considered them like that before. Quilts are magical in nature because of the thoughtfulness and the care that goes into it. It's kind of like the same love and care that you give to plants to have them sprout and bloom and just be saturated with color and vibrance. It's giving me that energy. So curious to see what the book says. What are we? The Seven of Swords. Okay. There. His face makes me laugh. It's the mischief. It's the hee 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 energy. I feel like you need this. I feel like you need this. You've been going so hard. You've been, nose to the grindstone. You've been hitting the pavement. You've been doing all the things. You need to let loose a little bit. You need to let that childlike energy in. Let's see what the book says. There might be deception around you. Oh, interesting. There might be deception around you, or someone is getting away with something. Now it is important to act strategically and be resourceful. Have open and honest discussions and stay away from things that feel suspicious or too good to be true. But keep in mind that acting tactically can be an advantage to a certain degree sometimes. This is so interesting because I see you being the one who like, I'm seeing mischief. I'm seeing playtime. I'm seeing let's let's be mischievous. However, if this resonates, go with it for sure. I'm not trying to discount any of that. I do believe in free will. I also believe in destiny. In fact, I believe that you can't have destiny without having free will. I just came across this reel was sent to me that melted my brain with with exactly that, like free will versus destiny and all these other things. I'm still processing it. Once I do, I'm sure it'll make an appearance in a reading or two or several. Who knows? All right. I believe that is it for now. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, and subscribe for that algorithm magic so I may keep doing these readings for you. I am also taking live readings, and we'll list them in the description box below. Only check them out if you are inspired to do so. Thank you so much, family. I'm so grateful to be doing these readings for you. It means the world. Until next time.